Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's time to do the cash stuffing of my third pay in April 2026. Now I've been to the bank and as usual I've had to use the ATM, so I haven't been able to get the exact denominations I wanted, but that's okay, I'll work around that. So I have my usual cash stuffing money, which is 50, 1, 50, 200, and 20, 40, 60, $80, $280. And I have some rollover money here, but I'll do that last. I'll do my cash stuffing first and get that done out of the way first. So, okay. So I'll do my spending first. So I do get paid fortnightly, or bi-weekly, I think some people call it. So I get paid fortnightly, and my spending, my budget is $100 a fortnight, and 50 of that goes in my wallet straight away, and 50 goes into my spending envelope for next week. And the same with my petrol. It's $100 for the fortnight, and 50 will go into my wallet, and 50 will go into my petrol envelope. And then what happens is at the end of next week, I will come in and I'll just take the money out of the petrol and the spending and put it into my wallet. Now rollover, I'll do that last, and then I'll do my personal. Now personal, we'll get 20 a fortnight. Now my personal is made up of things like haircuts and clothing, just personal stuff for myself that isn't kind of covered anywhere else in the budget. So I currently have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 280. And then my gifts. Now gifts gets $10, so I don't have a 10. So what I usually do, hopefully, I'll just take the $10 out and I'll put 20 in its place. And that should give me 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, $30, 230 for my gifts. And now my bugger is my little emergency fund, my mini emergency fund, and that gets $10. So I'll take this $10, pop that in there, and I now have 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 40, 50, 60, 260. Alright, now this envelope is my PT envelope, and my budget for that is $20 a fortnight. Now what I'll do, I will put 20 of that in my wallet, because that will pay for the session this week, and then the other 20 will pay for next week's. So at the moment I have 20, 40, 60, $80 in my PT. And that's mainly, I've only got the money in there because maybe there's been a session that's been cancelled or something like that, or I haven't gone to it, something like that. That's why there's extra money in there, and that may pay for a second, if I go a second session a week or something like that, I'll grab it out of here. So that's for my PT. Cool. So that's for my envelopes that I stuff every pay. So now I'll deal with my rollover. So with the loose change, I don't bother counting that. I basically just pop that straight into my money box here. So I'll just pop that in there. Apologies if it's loud. And it's getting quite heavy, so I might maybe at the end of May I'll take it down to the bank if it's looks like it's full. I'll take it down and deposit the money. So there's the coin taken care of. And then I have some rollover. So the rollover is $20, $25, $30, $35. Now I do have a $5 envelope that I keep my $5 notes in, because I've decided there's going to be like a, I suppose like a bit of a savings challenge that I do whenever I get $5 notes. When I do my cash stuffing, I'll just pop them in here. Now I've currently got a $5 in there that restarted again last, I think it was last pay or the pay before. So I now have 5, 10, 20 bucks in there. Now last time I waited until it was like, I think it was $105 was in there, and I put it into my investment account. Basically, I'll probably wait until it gets to the $100 mark again, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with it. I don't really have a set plan to put it in the same place every time. I don't know, see how I feel at the time once it reaches $100, and then decide what to do with it then. And then 20, my rollover. Pardon me, I have a frog in my throat. So I'll just add that to here, and we'll give it a count. So 50, 1, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $300. Okay, so I've made a slight change to this. It used to be that I like to have $120 in here, which used to be my petrol budget. So now that I've changed my petrol budget to be $100 a fortnight, I'm going to change this to be just $100 kept in here at all times if I can. So I'll just take $100 out of here now and pop that back into here. And this is like a petrol buffer. So if ever I need to do a lot more driving or something and I need to put in more money, more petrol in my car than just the $100 for the fortnight, this is what this is for. I might go on a road trip, or I might need to drive a lot more for work. I might just need to put more than $100 in the tank in the fortnight. So that's what that is for. So that will leave me with 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $200. So what I will do, I will put this into my bank envelope. Now my bank envelope does actually currently have some money in it. I recently had to raid my bugger envelope, and this is the money that I need to put back onto my credit card for that. So there's already $80 in there that needs to go on my credit card, so that's, I'm just going to put that back in there. And this money will also go in there. So now some of this though is from, I think my first pay in April it might have been. I had sold some things on Facebook Marketplace, so there was $50 worth of money that I made. So I'm going to have that separate, because this money will go into my adventure fund. Normally anything at the end of the month that's in my rollover that is more than $100 goes into my adventure fund, and this will go into my adventure fund, but this $50 will not. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with this yet. It will probably either go on to, I don't know, my mortgage or my main emergency fund, either one of those. So into my adventure fund, I'll put 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. And like I said, 50 will go elsewhere. I haven't quite decided where yet. Yeah. And that, I'll go up to the bank probably the next couple of days, and I'll deposit that into my bank. So there we go. There's my third pay in April 2026 done and dusted. So yeah, I hope you're fine, everything's good, and that your budget's on track. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.